Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chiles. www.superhotchilies.com. This is our video series on YouTube that we started in 2023, summer of 2023. It is now August, middle of August 2023. And this is our video series that we had a vision for years ago. We weren't able to get around to it because we had to move from California to Georgia. Now we're kind of settled in. And now we've kind of got our adjustments on growing. Last year we didn't do well on growing. We did okay, but we had to adjust to different things in the climate and the location, which is my property. So, this is video series Peppers 101. It is the design and the hope and the vision for this pepper series, which we plan to carry on for a couple of years, is to give you knowledge about chili peppers, whether they be sweet, hot, or super hot, whether they be a hybrid cross that was made by someone, whether they be an heirloom that's been around for hundreds or maybe thousands of years. That is our hope. And we hope that you will take this information and it will inspire and encourage you to grow more chilies, grow different chilies, try different chilies, cook with different chilies, eat and taste different chilies. And that you won't just keep that to yourself. You'll want to share your love of chilies with your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, your family, your children, your grandchildren. Take the little ones out into the garden, or even the teenagers. It's not too late. Expose them to gardening and growing food, not just chilies. Expose them to preparation of food in the kitchen, cooking, and then enjoy the food at their side. Tell them to put down their phone, take a deep breath. The world is a wild, crazy place. It's very fast-paced. And if you blink, you can miss an experience. And these chili peppers are an experience. Food that's good for your body, but also flavorful and pleasurable to eat and smell. So, with that being said, let's get rid of the dramatics. And let's talk about this chili here. This is the Venezuelan Tiger. It pretty much has no heat at all. And they can get a lot bigger than this. It is a Capsicum chinense species, so that's in the habanero family. Where did it come from? Oh, of course, it came from Venezuela. Right? Well, how did we get it? We have a friend and fellow master grower, Chris Fowler, who lives in the UK, Wales specifically, and he has a friend years ago whose mother lived in Venezuela, and she gave Chris's friend, her son, seeds of this chili from her yard in Venezuela. And then Chris shared it with us and a few others, and Chris actually lost it back in 2022. He didn't have any more seeds that were fertile. Contacted us and we sent him some seeds because he didn't want to lose this chili, and we don't want to lose it either. The plants can get to about 4 feet tall. They like to have kind of a spread out canopy. Might get a little bit of a purple blush on the side of the chili before they turn orange red. Left on the plant long enough, they will get a darker red. But they're pretty much ripe and ready to eat when they're orange red. Let's pull these leaves out of the way. Here's one that's a little bit darker. They can get a lot bigger than this, and they can get a little bit elongated. What I mean by elongated is they'll be a little bit longer instead of more globe-shaped around. They're very, very fruity and sweet, but they're not fruity sweet. And I try to tell people this on some other videos, that the Capsicum chinense peppers that are sweet, no heat, or almost no heat, have a fruitiness to them, but they don't have a sugary, super sweet, like the larger Capsicum annuum peppers that are more closely related to the bell peppers. The thick wall peppers. Peppers like Lisa, Orange Lisa, Blot, Stocky Red Roaster, Golden Treasure. There's a whole bunch out there. These are like big, large peppers that are sweet, and they're sugary sweet, like candy. The Capsicum Chinense sweet peppers are more like a fruitiness, but not over sugary. It's the only way I can describe it. And when you cook them or roast them, you get a little bit more sweetness out of them, like you do with any pepper. The sugars in them caramelize. This is great for a mild sauce, cooking ingredient, flavorful. A lot of these Capsicum Chinense varieties that are sweet, but not too sweet, are used to season and flavor food. They're not used to bring heat. If you want heat, you might want to just grow some of the habanero types. But these have an amazing flavor. And we've been growing this one for probably close to 10 years now. Close to 10 years. Venezuelan Tiger. Thank you, Chris Fowler. And let's put it this way. If you're in the UK, because we don't ship seeds to the UK, if you're in the UK or even European Union, Chris Fowler might be somebody you might want to get seeds from. He's on Facebook. He has a little website, a Weebly, which is kind of like Shopify, but it's called Weebly Seed Store. And he sells a lot of varieties that I don't sell. So support Chris and support him. Buy some seeds from him, and help his business. And he also goes to a market. If you're in the Wales area of the UK, he also goes to a market, an outdoor market every year, and sells his homemade sauces and some peppers. So check him out. This is the Venezuelan Tiger. And this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chilies. Have a great day. And spread the chili love.